Hi, welcome back to my channel and happy 2023. I'm going to show you today my planners that I'm going to be using this year. I don't think I'm going to show all my journals. I might show those throughout the year or whatever I'm doing in those. But these are, I guess, really focused on the planners. And I have several of them. So we're going to see how, let's not forget this one. We're going to see how this whole thing ends up working out for me. So yeah, let's get started with this. So the first planner I have is, this is my family planner. This is what I use to track everything for our household. I have done the same thing for years now. I found a system that worked for me several years ago, and when it's not broke, you don't fix it. So I draw out the whole entire year ahead of time because I don't change anything in here. And yeah, so I call it bullet journaling, but it's not technically bullet journaling. It's just in a dot grid notebook. I think this is a Artist Loft notebook. So you can see that the pen bled through. So I'll have to just put a white piece of paper here, but I have a page for my goals for 2023. Then I also do this in my tarot planner, which I'll show that. But I just put my word for the year in here, and then I just write down the card for my year ahead reading, which I haven't done yet. I mean, I haven't wrote it in here yet. It's done. Then these are some series that we watch that I track so I can remember. This is my book log. And then I have my finance tracker that I have done for years now. And this is like my holy grail right here. I've done a finance tracker in some form or the other for us for the past 10 years, and it really makes a difference. Even with my personal extra spending that I did on decks last year, that didn't come from the household income. So that didn't affect anything in that. But yeah, I track the finances, bills, shopping, and I can't show that because my husband's work stuff's on there. Whatever I make, then I have like my spending. So yeah, no impulse spending. See that there. Then I have my future log, which birthdays and that are on the other page, in the months. And this is stuff about my son's graduation and his party that'll be coming up this year. And then we come down here to my monthlies. And all of these are set up identical. I draw out my little calendar. I have what goals I want to set for January. My birthday is this month. Then I have my to-do projects and any appointments that we have coming up. And I have a little calendar key here, and I'll just make like little notations, like, a no spend, household. There's other things here that I will note up in my calendar with just a little either symbol or letter. This is business, my business stuff. And then I come to our weeklies. And I have a space for any appointments this week, my to-do list for the week, any of my work stuff. This is tracking my husband's work hours and everything. And then I do our menu planning down here. But these, the size of this is just enough for me to jot down quickly anything I need to remember for each day. or plan ahead and things like that. And every single month is exactly the same. At the end of the month, let's see, yeah, in the end, I have like I always have a little recap area where I can put any of the highlights, that happened during that month. And then, we go right in. Look, I didn't even write the calendar key later on. Then in the back, I track, I do an end of the year reflection page, and then any of our medical expenses, any repair costs, stuff about our taxes, home projects or cleaning schedule, and any cards or journals that I sold. And then I still have plenty of room in here to add in extra things if I want to. I did away with all my trackers and things like that I used to do because you know what? I never followed through on them. So I didn't. So here is, well, let's do this one first. This journal I got off of Amazon. I think it's called the White Elephant. It is it's by Paper Code. Sorry. Oh, well. Anyway, so I got this off of Amazon, and this is to track, let's see, I'll do this page. This is to track my content creating. So basically, for YouTube and stuff, I write in days, to film and to publish, and, I also have a group as a membership group that I run, that I have to, do posts for and this and that. So I'm trying to keep everything all in one space. So there's like the monthly here, and then back here is your weeklies. So this is a new system last year because I just started my YouTube channel middle of August in 2022. So I hurried up and I threw together like a traveler notebook style of recording everything down, and it just got messy because I didn't know where was what and so on. So I'm trying this system, and this was undated. This was an undated planner, so that was nice that I could do whatever with that. So in 2023, this year, I want to keep track of like how the moon is affecting me. So I bought Llewellyn's moon sign book. And I really bought it specifically, let's see, I probably won't be able to find it. I bought it for one reason only, honestly. It was for this reason. I got this, I get their emails, and I had got one that had a little excerpt from this, I don't know how to say it. I'll just butcher it and sound stupid if I keep trying to pronounce it. Anyway, where they talk about the practice, let's see, self-awareness and gaining traction on your goals, and way I've chosen to adapt the practice to these ends is through the creation of what I call a moon florilegium. To make you'll need, and then she tells you how to make it. You divide it out by the moon signs. During each moon phase or sign, you'll make a note of things that capture your attention. For our purpose, we're going to expand beyond written tests and possible sources. And then she goes on. Anyway, this is the whole reason that I got it, because I wanted to see how the moon, when it was in certain signs, how it was affecting me. It didn't matter if it was full or what. So I did what she said. So my moon sign book is where my focus during certain signs and the moon, what I'm aware of at that time. By doing this, I can then tailor intentions and focuses during certain moon cycles. Okay, so that was the whole purpose. So I have the moon in Aries. I have fire. I have that it's in action, great startup energy, impulse action, initiate change, but Aries also falls in my 11th house. You know, so how can I tailor the change to these things? And then here and on the next pages, I can write, when the moon is in Aries, what I am drawn to doing. Am I drawn to community goals and dreams? You know, am I drawn to something else? What is catching my attention when the moon is in Aries? And just make little notations. That's the way I got it from what I read out of this book and the excerpt from this book. Here's Taurus, stability, earthy. It's feminine, potent, practicality, can be stubborn, resist change. What to start now becomes habitual, and it falls in my 12th house. Karma, healing. I have hidden life, you know, and so on. So that's my plans with this. I don't know how this is going to work out for me. We'll see. We'll see if this is too much to do it this way, but I thought it would be fun to try something like this. I am desperate to get a moon practice of some sort, and everything I've attempted or tried or whatever in the past several years has really kind of fallen through. So I'm going to see how this works as far as, you know, setting intentions and that for the new moons or full moons, and we'll see what happens. So I did a giant walkthrough of this Mystic's Guide to 2023 and showed what it was. It's about basically scripting your life, changes that you want to make in your life, your beliefs and switching up your beliefs, what your ideal life looks like. But yeah, and there's some stuff in your chakras, and then your chart if you want to do it. And then, let's see. And then we come to your monthly, and then the moon for the month. Oh, here's a divination tracker if I wanted to use that. And then your dailies. You script out your day, you're grateful for, a mood tracker, daily affirmation, dream journal, and so on, in case you didn't watch that walkthrough. I had all these giant hopes in that for this, and I'm going to hope that they pan out for me. But just looking at this is a little bit overwhelming. So, we're going to see. I'd like to do, my tarot practice is a weekly type thing, besides, and whatever additional readings that I choose to throw in. So I thought this would be kind of a nice addition where it's not just, is there a spot for your tarot pool? No. There's not. But I thought this was just something different. I briefly tried scripting a year or so ago, but I think I was making more out of it than, I don't know what it is. So we're going to see how this works. And yeah, we'll see if I stick with that or go to something else. And this is my tarot journal for 2023. It's another one that I found, a system that works for me, and this is what I use. This is a dot grid notebook. Here's my title page, and let me make sure I'm in frame for you guys. Okay. So I have my intentions page. I have be more present, be aware, have more mindfulness, manage stress better and in a more healthy way, spend more time connecting and less time reacting, use what I have, more time connecting with others in the spiritual tarot community, less time buying, make some one-on-one connections is what I have for my attention. And then I have my deck rules. So if you happen to see my depth year video and the disaster that it was in 2022. So here's my deck rules for 2023. I have, this is a low buy year. I must spend time evaluating why I want to make a purchase of a deck. And what do I feel it will add to my practice. What is different about this deck compared to what I already have? Am I purchasing just to fill a void in me? And the rules are not allowed to purchase decks monthly. I cannot buy more than one deck at a time. No buying mass market decks just because of sales. No buying spiritual books at all till I've read through what I have. Limit watching walkthrough videos, and that one makes me feel so guilty because when I originally started my channel, I wasn't going to put up any walkthrough videos at all, and then it was an easy thing to slip into. So I don't know. I feel really guilty about that one. And then my last one is I must use only new decks for readings in 2023. And I talk about that in my depth year video. So my word of the year is devotion. So I have the definition of devotion: love, loyalty, enthusiasm for a person, activity, or cause, a religious prayer or practice or observance. So what am I devoting myself to? Do I truly love it? Does it bring me joy and nurture my soul in some form? Am I walking the path I constantly talk about? How devoted am I to my true spiritual connection? Where in my life do I need to be more devoted? Where should I devote more time in my practice? Where should I devote more time to me? Where do I need to devote more time to learning? And then I have what I want. I want to devote more time to self-care, mind, body, spirit. I want to devote more time to being present in nature, and so on. And it goes over to here. And then I'm going to write how I left myself space so I can write, how I made this a practice, and, what I did. So each month I will just make a little notation. So that's what I have for there. My card of the year is I'm moving into the Hanged Man according to my birth date. So I just moved out of the year of justice, and that really came into play multiple times. So it's all about seeing things from a different perspective and knowing that things are not going to happen in the time frame I want them to. That's going to be difficult for me this year. Then I have, how does this energy present itself? And then I make, throughout the year. The Hangman also links to the energy of 3 and the Empress. And I wrote some keywords down for her. And then my year ahead reading. And it's not in here yet because I'm filming this a little bit before the new year. So my year ahead reading will go in here. And then here comes January. And this is my cover page. And I am going to write the decks that I used on the cover page so I don't forget. Here's my gratitude page. That stays. Here's my dream page. I do that. My monthly card goes here that I pull. Not that I pull. That comes from my year ahead spread. It's Capricorn energy. I will write in here, where Capricorn falls in my chart, my natal chart, and I will write some stuff about the energy of Capricorn. Then I have my monthly rune pool. That's card page here. Crystal energy in the group, from the group I'm in. Then I have, this is new, glue on these pages. This is my monthly check-in. So how the Hangman energy is presenting itself this month. And what have I devoted myself to, I'm going to track there. Then I have my weekly readings. And then this is my birthday reading. January is my birthday month, and I will do a whole reading for that. And then my full moon and my new moon pages. And then I set up each month as it comes. I don't do anything ahead in my tarot journal. I just do 1 month at a time. And that is my plans for that. So this one is a little overambitious. But like I said, we will see how it goes. I see myself getting a lot of use out of my content planner. Tarot journal, absolute staple. My household journal, absolute staple. Oh wait, did I mention that I have this book too? So this is my third Moonology diary. And I really just used it for tracking the new moon and the full moon and reading Yasmin Boland's write-up on it. I never used the weekly stuff at all. So I don't know if this is going to be my last year of getting the Moonology diary or not. I really debated about getting this one. I picked it up when it was dirt cheap. I want to say like maybe $9, maybe $10. I don't know, something like that is when I bought this one. So we'll see if I use this or not, and if I'm just using it for, like I said, tracking new moon and full moon energy. So that is it. That is all my planning systems for this coming year. For this year, by the time you watch this video, it will be 2023. I love watching planning videos, so let me know if you do make one. Leave a comment below so I can check that out. I appreciate you stopping by and watching the video today. So until next time, bye.